Alright everybody, welcome to this video. This video is dedicated to my YouTube members. In this video I'm going to show you how you can create an additional layer to your landscape master material, and in one additional video I'm going to show you how you can hook up procedures to be spawned on this layer that we're creating right now. So let's start. The first thing is you need to open the landscape auto material, the master, and we need to go to the rock layer, this one, and we need to duplicate this as we want a new layer. I'm going to select the rock layer, everything from it, Control C. I'm going to go all the way over here, Control V, to create a new layer. And let me just move it to assemble it over here. And I'm going to name it mud layer. Mud layer. This is just an example, the name. Of course, you can name it however you want. The next step is we need to change the names of each of these blocks. So we have texture, rock, base cover. This rock should be mud. So I'm gonna put mud, and I need to create another group. So right now 5 is my rock, so I'm gonna place 6 mud, just like that. I'm gonna select the next one, select the group mud, and I'm gonna change rock to mud over here. Move to the depth fade mask, doesn't have a group. Here we have rock UV near multiplier. So what you need to do is call it mud. Don't forget to set up the group. We have UE5, rock UE5 multiplier, goes to mud. And select the group mud. Alright. This is the water refraction UVs. We have the rock color correction. Alright. Mud color correction. Select the mud layer. Then we have the rock normal intensity. This should go to the mud. Oops. To the mud normal intensity, and it should be with the group number 6 mud. Then we have use mud advanced. Mud advanced. Gonna select the mud layer, and finally mud advanced UV, and select here the mud layer. I'm gonna check this one if it's rock because I'm copying it. And sometimes you have this bug. See here, because we copied the rock layer, it is adding this to the mud. I don't know why, it shouldn't do that, but sometimes it bugs. So you need to move this to the rock where it should be. So I'm go all the way over here to check everything if it's holding the rock layer. All right, rock, 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 rock. We're fine. All right. Sometimes it's buggy, and if those parameters move to your mud layer over here, you just need to check them out and just bring them back. So right now we have duplicated the mud layer, and we have this mud layer. The next step is we need to create a mud mask. So I'm going to move all the way down here, and I'm going to duplicate this dirt mask, and I'm going to duplicate it here under the water. Move it like that. And this dirt mask should be my mud mask. All right. So we have dirt slope power. We should have mud slope power. Mud slope power. And the group should be 6 mud. All right. Then moving to the slope mask, this should be like that, slope mask. And we should create 2 new different reroutes. So I'm gonna disconnect those 2. And I'm gonna right click, reroute. Add a new reroute because I want a different color, and I'm gonna name it mud mask swap mask R. This will be the first one. I'm gonna duplicate it, and this will be mud mask swap normal mask R. All right, just the same as the dirt mask, but we are using mud. And let's connect everything. The slope normal mask go to my mud mask slope normal, and my slope mask go to my mud mask over here. All right, and now we're done. I'm gonna delete those 2. And the next thing is we need to modify our layer blend. So we need to modify the MF layer blend. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna double click on this one. Let's start with the first one. We need to add a mud base color and mud mask. So I'm gonna duplicate this dirt base color and this dirt mask. Control D on my keyboard, move them like that, and just name them mud base color. I'm gonna remove this _1, and this will be my mud mask, just like that. I'm gonna choose for my mud base color the priority to be 7. And I'm gonna select my mud mask and select the priority to be 9. After that, we need to simply blend it with my dirt mask. So what I'm going to do, of course, you can put those two to blend between the grass and the dirt mask, or between the stones and the grass. If you create a lerp over here and connect the lerp, I'm going to show you how you can blend it with the dirt mask. So I'm going to duplicate this lerp. So we need to do the same. We need to connect this lerp over here at A, just like that. And the next, we need to connect the base cover. I'm just mimicking the previous one. It is pretty easy. Connect the base cover and connect the mask over here. And you need to reconnect the lerp to my output. And we're done with the base cover. Pretty easy. If you want to move this and blend it between another layer, you need to connect it, for example, like that. And this should go like that. All right. And it should be connected like that. All right. You get the idea. You need to move it up at the hierarchy and keep the connections. The next thing is we need to create the near normal. Right now we have here the rock near normal. It is blending with the grass near normal. And from the grass we are going all the way down here to the dirt near normal. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this dirt near normal, move it like that. And for my dirt near normal, I'm going to put 23 as a priority. And I'm going to do just the same as we've done here at our cover. I'm just going to duplicate my lerp over here and reconnect everything. So I want this to start blending with my new mud layer. And I'm going to track the outputs over here. So lerp is going here at this lerp. So let me connect this one over here. And this lerp is going over here to the foes. I'm going to connect this to my foes. All right. And finally, we need to connect this dirt normal. It is not dirt normal. It is mud normal. So I'm going to rename it. Forget about this. Don't forget about this because it's pretty important. Mud. And we're missing a mask over here. So let me check where the masks are. The masks are over here. So I'm going to duplicate this dirt normal mask, Control D, move it like that, all the way to the bottom, and name it mud normal mask. I'm going to set the priority to 22, and I'm going to reroute over here. So right click, reroute, and I'm going to name it mud normal mask _R. Connect it over here, hit Q on my keyboard. Let me just align it. And now we have this mask. So what we need to do is we need a reroute. Let's search for mud normal mask and connect the reroute over here to alpha. Just the same as this dirt near normal, we've created our mud near normal. All right, and lerp it. Pretty easy. And we have one more thing to do. We need to create our mud far normal. It's just the same. So I'm going to duplicate this one and put for priority 24. All right. And we need to do the same. I'm going to duplicate this lerp, move it like that over here. Check the connections. This lerp is connecting over here. So I'm just mimicking and it's connecting over here to foes. I'm going to lerp in A. I'm going to connect this at B. And finally, what we need to do is we need to go to the reroute of the mud normal mask and connect it over here at our alpha. All right, everything seems fine. I'm going to save right now. We have here errors, but we've created our layer blend and we've added mud base cover, mud mask, mud normal, mud near, and dirt far normal. Let me see what this dirt far normal is. And this dirt far normal is, I didn't rename this, so I'm going to rename it to mud far normal. I'm going to resave. So let's start fixing everything and connecting. The first thing is we need the mud base cover. And what I did is I've duplicated this layer, but those reroutes have different names. So I'm just going to disconnect them over here, move them a little bit down, use reroute. And I'm going to rename this to mud layer base cover R. This is my first, and I'm going to connect my base cover over here. I'm going to duplicate this one and call it mud layer normal near R. This will be for my normal near over here, mud layer normal near. I'm going to duplicate once more, and this will be my mud layer normal far are. All right, so we have the far, the near, and the cover. I'm gonna delete those. Hit save. Yeah, no, we have errors, but I hit connect, continue just to save it. And now let's start connecting this. So we need mud base cover. Let me pull it here in the base cover. Then we need mud mask. I'm gonna right click and search for mud slope mask R. And I'm gonna connect it over here to the mud mask. How did I know that it's mud slope mask R? You just drag this one in the dirt. I've connected the dirt mask slope mask R. So here at the mud mask, I need to connect the slope mask R for the mud. All right. So we fix those. And let me go down over here. Next is my mud normal mask. How should I find which one to connect the reroute? Because we have a pretty complex thing. So I'm just checking dirt normal mask, and we need to use the dirt slope normal mask R. So I'm going to search for mud, and this one will be mud mask slope normal mask R. All right, I'm going to zoom in, zoom out. And we have dirt mask slope normal mask R. We have mud mask slope normal mask R. So this should go into my dirt normal mask. So here we have mud normal mask connected. And finally, we have the near normal and dirt far normal, which is the mud far normal. So I'm going to right click and search for mud near, normal near. We have mud layer normal near R. So connect it over here to the normal. I'm going to expand this a little bit. And we have mud far, normal far. And let me connect it to the last point over here. And right now our material doesn't have errors. I'm gonna hit save. Now when I save, everything looks good and this should work. So let me just close it. And let's just open my material on my tropical island. So I'm gonna open my master material for the tropical island. I'm gonna move all the way down. We have the grass, we have the dirt, we have the stones, we have the rock, and here we have a mud layer. So in this mud layer, I've already created some connections over here. I have connected here a texture from my temper sand, and I have a normal map over here connected. Those are my settings. The mud normal intensity is 1. I use 24 for the slope power. For the far multiplier is 10, and for the mud near multiplier is 1. And let me start tweaking those parameters so you can see that it is working. So if I tweak those parameters, you can see that we are adding different textures over here. I intentionally make it to blend with this one, but let me change the color to see it more precisely. See, we're adding a new texture and we're creating something different. And this is blending with my other layer, which is the sand layer. This is how I want it to be. You can, of course, arrange it and connect it with the lerps to blend with different layers. Maybe a little darker. Let's try a little darker. Something like this. It is too much. Let me try a little brighter. The thing is that you need to click OK over here in order to see it. So in general, this is how you can add more layers to the material and start blending them together. And of course, you can add as much as you want by duplicating and connecting everything. And here my sand is having a little breakup in the texture. Of course, you can always tweak it to look a little better, try different textures, etc. But this is how you can add an additional layer to it. So thank you guys for supporting me. In the next video, I'm going to show you how you can add up the procedures.